Oh my goodness, I can't wait to replay this game all the way through, over and over and over. I literally cannot hype up Diablo 2 Resurrected Early Access Beta enough. What's up guys, Toyhouze here, and today I want to talk about the Diablo 2 Resurrected Early Access Beta. It has been amazing, absolutely amazing. I think just going through the game, the remastered audio alone was just chilling. I got like so hyped when I heard Blood Raven. I thought that audio was just so awesome to be remastered. I was like, wow, this is really, really good. It almost felt like Blizzard was back, almost. Like, this is like a true Blizzard game. Like, the quality was just so good in like what I was, used to growing up. I was just like, this is it, man. It was giving me chills, and I couldn't stop playing. So that's why I haven't made a video in a while. It's just been really, really good. If you haven't played it, I'm gonna show you some footage. Recommend you guys try it out. Like, I can literally say, like, I like my jaw dropped when I saw the models of creatures that as a kid I couldn't really tell what they were, and I couldn't really like make out like what they were. Couldn't see them clearly, but it was so cool to see what they were like intended to be now that they were totally remastered and they totally were clear. They looked so cool. And one model that like the first time I saw it, I literally was just like, whoa, like I couldn't even control like my oogling at this game was the Dune Beetles in Act 2. They just like they were so blurry back in the day that like I didn't really know what they were. Like, obviously some type of beetle, but to see them so clearly, like their legs and their upper body like being like a beetle that's walking, was like, wow, this is a really cool creature. And the same thing for like all the Act 2 creatures. They like really look cool. Now, of course, there were bugs, lots of choppiness. I think that had to do a little bit maybe with like OBS and recording and whatever. But I think it's totally expected from a beta test. And also D2 had the same thing happen where you're running for like 5 seconds and then you teleport back to where you started 5 seconds ago. That happened a lot. That actually made me smile because I was just like I remember getting teleported backwards after running. But also, like, one huge thing that I totally loved about Diablo 2 Remastered was the art of the items. They're so clear and cleanly cut. Like, for example, the runes. Like, I could just, like, stare at them all day, like, how beautiful the runes are. And they're just so, like, perfect. It's just amazing. I absolutely love how this game is looking so far. In addition to that, they've added a ton of quality of life improvements to the game that were actually just never in Diablo 2. So this is like Diablo 2.5, I almost say. Like, these are some seriously amazing quality of life improvements. For example, when you go to hire a mercenary, you can see what abilities they have. And what those abilities do. So, like, in Diablo 2, if I'm remembering correctly, like, maybe you could see that, like, your archer was like, oh, I'm gonna get a frost archer, or I'm gonna get a fire archer, right? Or in Diablo, or in Act 2, you might see, like, oh, okay, my mercenary is gonna have defiance. But it's like, what is that, right? Well, in Diablo 2 Resurrected, you can mouse over and get a tooltip description of what that ability is. Like full description. It's a really nice UI. It definitely didn't exist like that before. Like where you can really see what level they are really cleanly, what abilities they have, what the abilities do. I just thought that was so awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, like, guys, this is like, I really think this is almost Diablo 2.5. Like, this is an amazing like expansion pack. I guess it's like Lord of Destruction 2.5, right? So awesome. And not to mention, like, the text is so much clearer too. Like, the notorious 5, the number 5 actually looks like a 5 instead of a 6. Like, if you remember back in the day, it's just like, is that a 5 or a 6? Because like it almost looked like the loop was connected. Yeah, so I played pretty much every class available. You can't play the Necromancer yet. You can't play the Assassin yet, unfortunately, because actually Necromancer was one of my top picks, but my number one pick was Paladin. I had such a fun time playing Paladin. I was just running the tower over and over in Black Marsh, trying to get the tier rune, which I guess I found out is like somewhat rare. Took a couple of runs to get it so that I can create Steel, the tier L rune word. Once I got that, I was off to the races. Everything was super easy after that, which, I don't know, I just have a great time with Paladin. I'm going to probably make a Paladin beginner video because I just have so much fun with it that I got to show people how I'm doing it. But guys, I have to say I am super impressed with Diablo 2 Early Access beta. I'm super hyped to continue playing in the open beta. You know, I definitely do want to try out the Assassin and Necromancer, but so far I can say, like, the Druid Wolf form looks amazing, feels amazing. Like, I love the remastered models. The sound is great. The artwork, like the world art itself, is super revealing. Like, it's just amazing to look around at the environment and see things that you never saw before. For example, like Andariel's lair, like, it's just so brutal. It's like the impaled bodies and all of the gore and all the you know, like demonic stuff going on there. And then also in Act 2, like the new remastered creature art, right? Like a lot of these maulers, right? The big towering ogre looking things. I never even realized that their mauls, the things that they attack you with, are literally just a bunch of bodies wrapped up together with like spikes attached to them. Like, it's so brutal. Like, it almost really reminded me of Path of Exile in the levels of like brutality and darkness, right? Like, really, really good. But honestly, the two games are so similar. I mean, you look at the Claw Viper Temple, the whole world going dark. It's like very, very similar, right? But yeah, Diablo 2, obviously the original, so dark and amazing, and just I'm really appreciating the artwork like so much more. It's amazing how, like, I don't know if they're adding to the art or if they're just remastering it, because if this is really what they intended, man, like, I really didn't experience that totally when I played it the first time through, because it's just too pixelated to really see what's going on. But oh my goodness, I can't wait to replay this game all the way through, over and over and over. I literally cannot hype up Diablo 2 Resurrected Early Access Beta enough. It is such a great time. Like, it's unfortunate we only have Acts 1 and 2. Like, I was literally doing Tomb of Tal Rasha, like, runs over and over, because that's the highest level area available right now, because it was just so fun. Granted, I had a really strong paladin. I'm gonna actually pan over some of the items. Like, I had already created Steel, I had created Nadir, I had created Stealth, as well as Ancient's Pledge. All of these are pretty easy rune words to get in Act 1 and 2, so I put them all together. Really enjoyed the Holy Fire Zealer Paladin, but I'm going to go ahead and play through all the different classes. I would love to hear what you guys are interested in seeing from Diablo 2 Resurrected Early Access Beta. Let me know in the comments below. I would be more than happy to put something together, because how hyped I am about this game. It's just so good so far. The audio is just chilling. It's so well done, and quite frankly, guys, almost a little embarrassed to say this, but like, when I was a kid, man, this story did not make any sense to me in Diablo 2. Granted, I was in like elementary school, hardly had a brain going for me yet, but like, I didn't even realize like the Diablo 2 storyline is so rich. You know, like the cinematics are compelling, very well done with the remaster, and just the whole audio is just so great. Like, listening to Jaren and Lut Golain, listening to Warev, the caravan guy. I mean, that's Uther, by the way. It's the same voice as Uther from World of Warcraft for you WoW fans. But it's just so awesome. It's just so awesome. So I'm super hyped. It's hard for me to even take a break from playing because it's so fun. I can't wait to like just look at more models and different items, and I've only gotten one set item and one unique so far, but they're decent. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing and experimenting with it. If you guys want more Diablo 2 Resurrected content, let me know. Give me a like, give me a sub, because I'm really hyped about it. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. So take care, and see you later.